6 weeks in, I told you, you could grow your own food. The thing about radishes, you eat the whole thing. There's nothing like growing your own food. Day 7, come garden with me. The radishes and the lettuce are definitely up in the big container. The lettuces are up in the little container. I hope you're gardening with me. Let me know how your lettuce and your radishes are doing. Let me know if your tomatoes have germinated. You can do this too. Container gardening for beginners. It's been just 15 days. The radishes are doing really well. The lettuce around the edge. Somebody snuck in some carrot seeds, and 3 of the 5 tomatoes have come up already. Our smaller container with just lettuce, it looks like we're starting to get some first true leaves coming on. Tomato, the temperature still hasn't been very warm, so he's growing slowly. But the carrots like the cool weather, and look at our radishes. That's our first harvest. Now, can you believe that? 6 weeks, it's not very big. And I told you when this got a little bigger, I'd show you what we're gonna do. Today's the day. You're right, we are talking about container gardens. So what are we doing out here in the main garden? Show you one of the benefits of having deep mulch. Come on, take a look. Yes, it is a shovel. I'm gonna show you something. I intend to be planting something almost every day coming up. But with that storm we had, and now we got this cool weather that's coming across, I'm just gonna peel a little bit of this soil off the top of here and fill my container. You can use bagged soil, that's perfectly fine. But I'm not hurting anything by taking a little bit off the top of here. And this is gonna be my next row. But I'm not gonna leave that open. I'm just gonna go ahead and cover that back up. Now I've got a beautiful layer of soil that's got life in it, and we're gonna be ready to plant in this next row in the next day or so. As much as they were talking up that storm yesterday, we got off lucky. We didn't get a tornado, we didn't get any hail. It didn't damage any of the young stuff, but that rain, it made everything pop a little bit. We've been watching this row, and I don't even think we have to do a close-up to see the green all the way up to the end. And even though it didn't get above 50 degrees today, potatoes are coming out of the ground really well. I originally got this container to put strawberries in. Then we decided to go ahead and put them in the garden. I'm glad I planted the strawberries in the deep mulch instead of in that container. They're growing like nobody's business. But after 6 weeks, I told you we would have to do something with this. Let's take a look at a couple of our options. Now, we've been thinning this out a little bit and putting 1, 2, 3, 4 into this container. This is gonna get quite a bit bigger, or we can do what I'm gonna do here, and I'm gonna remove the entire batch. Look at that. You look at the roots on that. This is good and moist from last night's rain. Lettuce doesn't mind growing kind of together. So I'm gonna make about 4 holes in here. And we're gonna split this. I'm just gonna break it right in half. Look at all those roots. Look at that. Just set that there. I'm gonna split this again. And I'm gonna take one part, and I'm gonna put right here. First hole, I'm going to take this other part, put in this next hole, just snug it down like you're planting out in the garden. So now you got 2 clumps. It's a good thing I got a little soil from the store because I didn't get enough from the garden. You just snug that down in there. Now this one, I'm going to break into thirds. So we're going to put part of this back in here. We're going to put the other, and break that again. Put part in this hole, part in this hole. And just backfill, snug them down in there. When they're good and damp like that, they really transplant easy. We'll do the same with this. It's a good thing I had a little bit of this soil left from when we went shopping, because I need to get some back in around here. And then snug that in. You don't want any air pockets down in there. That's one of the biggest things. We've removed, almost 3/4 of the plants that were in here. And you'll see this will fill out really quickly. Now splitting your lettuce is very easy, and these are very resilient. You're going to be surprised at how well they reroot and how well they keep growing. I hope your container garden's doing well. At 6 weeks, you can go ahead and split your lettuce. You can put them in any kind of container you want, and you just keep splitting them as they grow. Or you can thin them out one at a time, or you can pull them up and eat them. You can do this too. Please leave a comment down below and let me know how your container garden's growing. Obviously with this one we're going to go ahead. Well, we got another tomato came up. Look at that, number 4 went ahead and germinated. That's amazing. We're going to go ahead and harvest these radishes as they get a little bulbs on them. The carrots, we're going to leave those go for right now. The lettuce will thin out and we'll just eat that as it comes up. And we'll go ahead, and then these tomatoes, as they get a little bigger, I'll show you how we're going to trellis them. And if this is the first time you've ever put a seed in the ground, it's amazing, isn't it? Told you. Till next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant. Let's go plant garden.